Good morning. If you're anything like me, you have a hard time asking for help. Be it something simple like asking a friend to come over and help move a heavy piece of furniture, or asking a coworker to review your work. Most of us have this strong independent streak, and it carries over into our financial lives. Now, my job is to help our clients manage their portfolios, complete a financial plan, establish an estate plan, and a myriad of other things related to their financial well-being. And even though we generally have discretion over their money for investment purposes, that does not mean we take control of their financial lives. We lay out our plan with our clients, and during regular check-ins, we go over how things are progressing, looking at the performance of the portfolio, and how we are progressing on their plans. Something I have seen in society and with my clients as a whole is people are generally reluctant to let others in, like their children. And in so many cases, their children may not have much in the way of transparency into the workings of their parents' finances. Our team has had the pleasure of working with many of our clients for years and even multiple decades. In many cases, we know their children, but we still see the general reluctance for the parents, in this case, to let go of some responsibility. Sadly, with people living longer, people are developing memory issues that can have a significant impact on their being able to manage their own affairs. And when people start to have memory problems, they also tend to withdraw as they don't want others to see their frailty. And honestly, who could blame them? I don't think any of us want us to see others, especially our loved ones, at less than who we are. We are at times in a position where we can start to see decline in our client, and we try to delicately bring it up with them to gain permission to speak with their family, as we think it's our obligation to do so. But in so doing, we can put the client in a place of weakness. And as I mentioned earlier, none of us want to be seen that way. Here are some things to look for in yourself if you can objectively do it, or look for in others. Are you having frequent memory lapses? Forgetting what you had for breakfast, which at times we all forget, but is it happening more often? Confusion and difficulty making decisions. Feeling overwhelmed by mail or bills, not paying bills on time or paying them multiple times because you forgot you already paid them when they were due. This is by no means a complete list, but rather a few things to be on the lookout for in yourself or in your loved ones. This is while working in a team in tandem with our client, their attorney, their CPA, and family can best serve the client. One planning opportunity that really helps this process is setting up a revocable trust. Generally, when you establish a trust, the grantor, which is the person who sets up the trust, acts as the initial trustee, the person that makes the decision, and they're also their own beneficiary. But in the trust, there are successor trustees appointed who can step up and take control when needed. This can be temporary or permanent. Having it spelled out in a trust from an operational standpoint is straightforward. It indicates who the person is and what the triggering events to give control. Sadly, sometimes a medical event happens suddenly and there is no gradual decline we are alluded to. So the successor doesn't end up stepping up until it's urgent. As a society, we continue to change. This will be a bigger problem. The biggest piece of advice we can offer is speak to your children, your family, your friends, whoever you're placing in your circle of trust, so that they will be ready when needed. These are not easy conversations to have, and they can help prepare and protect your nest egg that you have worked a lifetime to build.